So this is actually on a point that you made earlier when you were having a conversation with, I don't think he's here anymore, but you were having a conversation about, you raised the point about Adolf Hitler versus Mother Teresa, and if they're both ultimately ending up as fertilizer, then there's no reason why you should live your life more like Hitler versus Mother Teresa.
Right.
In response to that, what would you have to say to someone who follows Aristotelian virtue ethics, where Aristotle would argue that it's actually more conducive for you to live a virtuous life for your own human flourishing? It's not based on, for example, because there's going to be some divine judgment in the end, but actually that while you are alive, it is more conducive for you to live a life of virtue and flourishing. Because that would be my argument of why I would live like Mother Teresa and not Hitler's, because I think it's more conducive to live a virtuous life than a not so virtuous life.
Right. And I'm glad that's exactly the way you feel. All right, I'd hate it if you felt otherwise.
Right.
Okay? My simple point to you is, I think you know that this is very, 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 very important.
Yes.
And then I'm asking you to think through, why is it so important that I live a virtuous life? I don't think it's because your particular bias in defining good a certain way or virtue a certain way is right. Because it's not right. It's relatively right. But you see, I'm convinced you do have a conscience, you do have a rational mind that God has blessed you with, and by exercising those responsibly, you can get in touch with what's virtuous. But if Aristotle is right, if it's just an idea that you've come up with, and I'm sure you've got your good reasons for it, what you have to acknowledge is, if you disagree with yourself next week and contradict what you believe today, next week, that's not wrong. It's not right. It just is. It's all relative and it just is. Does that make any sense?